everybody, it's Randy Barton here for Extreme Faith and Fitness. Today I want to give you what I think is the best high protein dessert that there is. And it's relatively low calorie, low fat, low carbs. It's very, very good. The only thing I'd warn you on is if you're watching your sodium. So if you have something coming up where you don't want any water weight, may not want to eat this the day before or drink a lot of water to flush it out. Anyway, here we go. And I'm going to make this in total real time, no cuts or anything, as it only has 4 ingredients. It costs less than $4 to make a batch of it, and it takes less than 4 minutes to make. So get your little timers out. Let's see if we can do this. Let me run through the ingredient list first. First off, I have a no-fat cottage cheese. So you have it's just a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1 ratio in this. A no-fat cottage cheese, or you could use low-fat. Now I'm making a double batch today, so you see I've got 2 of those. So normally it's just a 1-to-1 ratio of everything. I've got a tub of light whipped topping, or whipped cream, Cool Whip, whatever you want to call it. Now this is the light. I know you could get the total, 0 whatever, but I have the light for today. We have sugar-free orange Jello mix, very simple, and then we have the large thing of the mandarin oranges, which I had already opened the top and just kind of spilled a little bit here. But just the large thing of mandarin oranges. Now I'm doing a double recipe, otherwise I just would have gotten this small can. But here we go. We're going to start with this. You're just going to need a can opener to open up your can of oranges. You're going to need something to be able to mix it all together. I like to be incredibly resourceful and reuse containers. This is just a butter or a ice cream tub, and then you can just stick a top on it, stick it in the fridge. You're good to go. You should have your timer out by now. Let's check this out, see how things go with this. Very simple. I've already taken the seals off of the things, but you open up your cottage cheese, get that stuff in there. Now you can use whichever cottage cheese you like. If you're really not concerned about fat grams or anything else, you can use whichever one you want. I'm using the non-fat just to be able to watch the fat thing. Now, I do find that sometimes when some things say no fat or low fat, that just means they have more sodium in them. So you're going to have to kind of watch that on your own and see what's going on with it. But you just empty the entire contents of everything that you've got into a jar, or into a bowl, and go from there. Now I find the longest part of this process is actually letting this Cool Whip thaw. Because as you know, you always buy it and it's frozen. Someday somebody needs to come up with the idea to keep a part of it that's not frozen for those that need things in a hurry. But other than letting this thaw, I mean literally just a couple of minutes, you are done with this. When it comes to my oranges, all the sugar is in the syrup. So I drain out all the syrup and things from there, which first I get it light because there will be some of that syrup that gets stuck in the oranges itself. But then I take some cold water and I rinse it all a couple times just to get all of the sugar and things out of it that I can. Once that's done, simple. Toss it into there. Now you may prefer to wait on putting the oranges in until the other stuff is kind of whipped together, because as you stir it, it could damage the oranges, because I just have the whole oranges. Or you really could use any fruit that you want, and you really can use any flavor of Jello that you want. Maybe you wanted to make it strawberry with some fresh strawberries, or strawberry mix some bananas in, or some pineapple, or whatever it is. I like it orange, and growing up we just simply called this stuff the orange stuff, and Mom always knew what we were talking about. But here it is. It is all in here. Now that it's in there, you just simply mix it together, and you just mix it. I mean, it's really that easy. Yesterday we made this for a Cub Scout outing that we had. We had the banquet at the end, so we had a cookout and stuff with it, and I literally had my 2-year-old helping me make this stuff, and she did fantastic. As it's just simple, stir it all together and you are done. In fact, this is coming to the point where it looks like it is done. You can go ahead and eat it now as a bowl, but it's going to be a little runnier than if you let it set up for a little bit in the refrigerator to let some of that gelatin solidify a little bit. So in all of that, it has been a total of 3 minutes and some odd seconds, and it looks something like that. If you can see that, it looks just beautiful, almost like a ice cream alternative right here. And when you eat this, you will never believe that this is sugar-free. In fact, to run down a little bit of a per serving, because this, if you figure it out per serving, it makes, this is a double batch, it's going to make about 15 servings for you. So a normal one's going to make 7 to 8 servings if you just do the single. but it's got 150 calories per serving. It has roughly 33 grams of fat, but they're not all, I'm sorry, 3.3, not 33, that'd be really bad. 3.3 grams of fat. It has about 385 grams of, or milligrams of sodium. So you will want to watch the sodium part of this. Make sure you're not eating it with other high sodium meals. It has 13 and a half grams of carbs. In all of that, though, there's almost 6 of those that are complex carbs, so that's going to be a good thing. There's only 8.5 grams of sugar with it, and if you keep the orange slices out, it's going to go dramatically down from there. It's got 15 grams of protein. So if you're wanting something to be high protein and low calorie, this is going to be it for you. This is going to be very good, as well as high protein, low fat. 15 grams of protein for a nice dessert or a meal, a mid-afternoon meal, or a before bedtime. It's going to be perfect for you. This is what I like to use, and I think you're going to find great results as well. It's really that simple, and this is delicious. If you try this, please comment below. Let us know what you think of it, and let us know if you'd like some more recipes kind of like this. This has been Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness with our best ever high protein dessert / snack. We'll see you next time.